Gramática, saber versus conocer. Please put this in your grammar vocab spiral. Once again, please put this in your grammar vocab spiral. Make sure to copy everything down. Saber and conocer both mean to know. Let's go ahead and look at the forms for each verb. For saber, the forms are sé with an accent, sabes, sabe, sabemos, and saben. Conocer, conozco, ZCO, conoces, conoce, conocemos, and finally conocen. Note, both of the yo forms are irregular. Some common mistakes with the yo forms are sabo for saber and conoco for conocer. Do not use these forms. It's sé and conozco. Conoco is a gas station. Saber and conocer both may mean to know, but they're used for different reasons. Saber is used for knowing facts, information, look for question words with those, and how to. Conocer is used for knowing and being acquainted with a person, a place, or thing. At this time, students, please copy all of this slide. Once again, please copy all of this slide. For our second slide, we're going to take a look at examples of saber, ejemplos, and ejemplos de conocer, examples using conocer, and the words in context that help indicate whether you use each verb. First up, for saber, you'll say ¿Dónde está el restaurante? I know where the restaurant is. Question words. Question words typically indicate facts and information, in this case, ¿Dónde? Note, there is no accent over the O. Next, tú sabes cuándo es la clase. You know when the class is. Again, no accent, but cuando as a question word, the word when is indicating a fact or information about when the class is. Next, we have Juan sabe quién es el profesor. Juan knows who the teacher is. Again, here we have a question word, no accent, indicating we know facts or information. Next, we have yo sé que Pedro es bajo. I know that, in this case, que means that, Pedro is short. Here we're talking about knowing, once again, facts and information. Sabemos cuántas tijeras hay en la clase. We know how many scissors there are in the class. When we talk about how many, once again, we are talking about facts and information. Ellos saben si hay una prueba hoy. They know if there is a quiz today. If you see the word if, then you're still talking about facts and information. Use saber. And finally, we have yo sé cómo, which isn't always used, cocinar. Anytime there's a verb or an infinitive ending in AR, ER, or IR, we're talking about how to, in this case, cómo, which means how to do something. Use saber. And now let's go on to ejemplos de conocer, examples using conocer. Yo conozco el restaurante Taco Casa. I know the restaurant, or I'm familiar with the restaurant Taco Casa. Note to the left, you'll say ¿Dónde está el restaurante? I know where the restaurant is. That's facts and information. Here, though, we're talking about just knowing or being familiar with the restaurant. Use conocer. Next, we have tú conoces a Juan. Here we're talking about just being knowing or being familiar with a person. Note the letter A, the a personal. Anytime you have the letter A, you're talking about just knowing a person. Use conocer. And finally, we have Rosa conoce la película Star Wars. Rosa knows or is familiar with the movie Star Wars. Here we're not really giving any in-depth detail over the fact that we know facts or information, just simply being familiar with a movie. She knows the movie Star Wars. Use conocer. At this time, students, please copy all of this slide. Once again, please copy all of this slide. This concludes the notes on saber versus conocer.